Accidentally separated this video, so this will be part 2. So what's going on here is this whole white junk assembly right here. You can see a little black gasket around here. What that is this is on the inside wall of your ski. So looking from the inside, you'd see a nut on there. Then this goes through your fiberglass wall with this rubber gasket here that you see on this side. So this mouth is in fact that mouth. It's a threaded nut, a threaded plastic nut. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to remove that from this new cable and feed this rubber bushing and this cap down into there, push it up into the ski, and that makes it nice, easy install. And stand by. Okay, so my new crap SBT cable is ready to reinstall. Just gonna shoot her through there. You have to go back inside your ski and guide this guy around and through some stuff, but by and large just shove it in there, kind of see if I can get an angle to get some slack, and I'll leave the rest of this guy hanging out here and I'll go and pull her through. Alright, back down into here. Things. Alright, so we go find our cable. Oh, sorry. Here's something else I did to help myself out. I just went ahead and leave this water box here, whatever you call this, the muffler, and remove the big setup here. Remove that all off just with 2 of these worm clamps disconnected, and get that out of your way. It's just easier to work in here. So this guy, I believe the routing is going to be right through here. I'm just going to kind of wiggle around, feel around through there. Get it started. You can see it poking through there. Get my hand down in here. This sucks doing this one-handed. Okay, so cleaned up my workspace. Fed that cable down to the front right side, and it's going to go up, let's see, right up into this area here. So or I'm actually going to, let's terminate right here. Still got to put a couple pieces on this thing to make it. Ooh, my knee. Still got to fit this guy in there, which I'll show you in a second, and this guy right here on there. So let's go to the back of the ski again. So as I was pulling that up, this white lip got caught right back here, so it wasn't giving me any more slack. So what I want to do is just feed that up in there, and I'm just going to carefully make sure I don't cross thread this guy on there, and give it a good seal. All right. Spin it on the finger. That rubber bushing to make its connection. Alright, it's going on nice and smooth, so I know I'm not cross-threaded at least. Be nice to be able to take this, the prop part here off, but you got a reasonable amount of room, even with larger hands, to be able to get back into here. Some of you guys with baseball mitt fat fucking fingers probably won't be able to get back in here, but just take this piece off, you'll be fine. I'm gonna go ahead and snug that guy down with a little bit more, and we'll be ready to make the connection on the back side. I just gotta work on the inside a little bit. Alright, so this video is gonna be a little parsed together, so I re-secured the 4 bolts. 1, 2, focus, and then the bottom 3, 4. The only thing I need to do yet is this little hose right here. I forgot. Let's see. It's a little nipple. Let's see, right center screen down there. If I can point right there. That one is supposed to have a hose connecting back to there, but The last person to work on this one must have not felt that they want to put that hose in there. So anyway, I need to buy the correct diameter hose and shove a piece onto there. But in the meantime, all I did is I greased this trim cable here and slapped it back on. Let's see, and then to reconnect this one, I'm gonna slap a little bit of grease on there. That never hurt anything going into salt water. Make it nice and easy to take off next time, maybe, who knows. So what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna compress this. It's hard to do off camera. I'm gonna take this and compress it down onto the spring and then slip that hole over the top of that nipple, but I can't do it one-handed. All right, and there we are, we're back in place. Ooh, one thing I forgot to do. There's this nut on the back of here. This one has to be tightened up. That's gonna be, I believe, a 10 mil open face. Let me get on that. Okay, so that was in fact an 8 mil open faced nut on the back there. So just connect this. That'll give you the resistance that you need, and just snug up that 8 mil. I'll just keep this thing from unthreading off of there. So the last step to connecting this whole works is you just, let's see, I think we pull back on this assembly here and it should flop up. Oh, I think my reverse mechanism up in front of the boat isn't set. So anyway, that's where that guy goes right there. And now for the top side, you got this plate that was on your original one. It just slides off. It's a two-piece thing, hang on. Two pieces, top piece slides into those grooves right there, but you need to fit it around the correct part of this channel. So like right in here, you'll notice that there's this little dimple on the back side here that will line up inside this channel. So the first stage is to get that one lined up. There's the dimple, slides right in and kind of locks into that channel a little bit. Then slide this one on top and slowly work it up until it clips in place and lines up bolt holes. A little bit more off camera alignment. That's good. Now that is going to get mounted right to those two bolts right there. And then I need to put this barrel swivel onto here, cinch this 8 mil nut back up to there, and we'll be able to connect this spring-loaded end. Let's see, where does that guy go? There it is. Right on your reverse. That's your reverse lever itself. Let's actuate here a little bit. There it is. So that's the whole thing. So we will one-handed zip this guy down as far as he'll go. Some people might want to put some red thread lock on it, or blue at least. Okay, that's about as far as it goes down. So now I'm going to take the 8 mil, spin it up, put a vice grips on here, and then I'll finish this off. So something about like this, and I'll crank down in there. There we go, nice and snug. Spring-loaded guy is aligned. I'm going to connect this guy first, and I'm going to line up these and put a little bit of blue thread lock on these and zip those right into there. Alright, so hopefully you can see as soon as you connect that spring-loaded guy right there, center frame, I should put this close to alignment. So you're able to more easily manage this connection here, flat side down of course, so the flatter of the two sides. And yeah, with two hands you'll be able to just secure those in. Put a little blue thread lock on those, I think. Alright, a little revised mechanic note here. Did find it easier to disconnect that spring-loaded guy and attach, like hand tighten the bottom of the two first. It allows you to more easily line up this top one here. Probably want to watch this video in 2 times speed, I'm thinking.